Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth Warren and I am a psychology lecturer and I have about 3 years of experience teaching at the university level. My academic interest is in forensic psychology, especially how psychological knowledge is applied within legal context from a scientific and ethical perspective. At the moment, I'm not working as a lecturer and I am not practicing directly in legal settings. Through this channel, my goal is to share academic knowledge, explain key concepts clearly, and discuss forensic psychology based on trusted textbooks and research, especially for students and those who are new to this field. Today, I'm starting again with a topic that is very fundamental: training in forensic psychology. Before we go any further, I want to be very clear about where this discussion comes from. What I'm sharing today is not something I created myself, and it's not based on personal legal experience. This topic is taken from a major academic textbook, the Handbook of Forensic Psychology, 4th edition, published by Wiley. This handbook is edited by Irving B, Weiner and Randy K, Otto, two very well-known figures in the field of forensic psychology. The specific chapter I'm using today is Chapter 5, titled Training in Forensic Psychology, written by Daniel A. Krauss and Bruce D. I'm going to summarize and explain this chapter in a way that is easier to follow, especially if you are new to forensic psychology. Many people first hear about forensic psychology through crime shows and social media or dramatic cases. But if we really want to understand forensic psychology as a scientific and professional field, we should not start with cases. We should start with training. Training tells us what kind of knowledge is required, what kind of skills are expected, and what ethical responsibilities come with the role of forensic psychologist. Krauss and Sells emphasized that forensic psychology involves high-stakes legal decisions, so the way psychologists are trained truly matters. To understand training in forensic psychology, we first need to understand the meaning of the word forensic itself. Historically, the term of forensic referred to speaking in a public forum, especially in legal settings. Over time, the meaning expanded, and today, when we talk about forensic psychology, we are talking about the application of psychological knowledge to legal questions. This is important because forensic psychology is not defined by working in a court or a prison, but by whether psychological knowledge is being used to inform legal decisions. thing I like about this chapter is that it doesn't limit forensic psychology to just one role. Krauss and Salas explain that forensic psychology includes research and practice. So some people do assessments, some people do research, some people write, teach, or consult. What connects all of them that their psychological work is relevant to the law. So when we talk about training, we are not training someone for one job. We are training a way of thinking. Here is a really important point that I want to give. In clinical psychology, our main focus is helping the client. In another hand, in forensic psychology, is to answering a legal questions. So it will change everything. The confidentiality, neutrality, and even how you write reports. So, from this book, Krauss and Salas warning us that if psychologists bring a purely clinical mindset into forensic settings, mistakes can happen. That's why specialized training is really needed. Let's think about this carefully. A forensic psychologist's opinion can influence a judge, a lawyer, or a legal decisions. So that's a lot of responsibility that you have to keep in your mind. In this book, in this chapter, Krauss and Salas urge that training isn't just about skills. So it's about ethics, it's about judgment, and knowing your limit. Very important. So proper training protects everyone. The psychologist, the legal system, and the people who lives are affected by those decisions. So for now, this is where we pause. We haven't talked about techniques or assessment yet. And that's intentional because before anything else, forensic psychology starts with training, with thinking, and responsibility. In the next part, we will slowly talk about how forensic psychology training developed and what kinds of training models exist today. Thank you so much for attending my classes today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.